morning. This is David Antonelli welcoming you back to Inbetween Diary of a Film tutorial series. This is number 14, where we're finally at the stage where I can tell you step by step how we progress through the film shoot, and we're going to do it location by location. The first location that we started was in Brighton in the UK, which was where Quadrophenia was filmed, the famous film with Sting in it. And what we filmed here, and the very first thing that we filmed, were the drug dealer scenes inside the house, where the drug dealer and Martin are talking, and he starts going paranoid about Ziranovsky and everything. And I have to admit that I was terrified before starting. I thought this is going to be a complete disaster. Everything is going to screw up, but I kind of thought, well, I got to give it my best shot, and well, as soon as I said, roll them, lights, camera, action, the actors took over, and suddenly a big smile went across my face. They were prepared. All the work that I did paid off. So we did the drug dealer scenes, and then the next day we went into the heart of Brighton. We went through the lanes, and there's a long snaking scene where Martin and Jan are walking through the lanes, talking about whether it's possible to fall in love with a picture, and it's all in one take. It's basically almost like a 3-minute take, and right in the middle of the perfect take, a crowd of drunks walked by. You can hear them off camera, you can't see them, and I thought, oh no, this is all going to be ruined. But David Richter had the presence of mind to look over and then say, oh, what a bunch of morons, which he added to the script. It wasn't there, so it made it look like it was part of the script. But anyway, that worked out fabulously, like doing such a long take where we're going down this lane and then stopping. They sit down and the camera follows them around, then they get up and then they leave. It's like a kind of an Alfred Hitchcock kind of shot. And then we did the shots where Jan is dressed in drag and attacking the organization's headquarters, because the apartment that we rented, or the house that we rented to shoot the drug dealer scenes from inside, on the outside served as the location for the terrorist organization. And so Jan attacks them and throws a bottle, a Molotov cocktail, and they try to shoot him from the window, and I had to add all the effects in later. Like the fire and the bullets and everything. And so anyway, we made use of that location in Brighton. It's actually in Hove, in Brighton Hove, 4th Avenue, in fact, and to do those, the drug dealer scenes, the terrorist attack scene, and the scenes in the lanes. There was also another scene, I can't even remember if it made it to the film because it didn't quite work out, where we are in a nightclub in the basement, and we were filming a very short scene where Jan and Martin are talking in this nightclub, but it was way too loud, and the nightclub owner was not being very cooperative. You find out that a lot of nightclub owners are kind of like mafia guys. They want to be the big man and everything, and so they kicked us out fast, and so the scene didn't work out as well as we had hoped. But anyway, that was the first location. I was terrified. But after 2 days in Brighton, suddenly I realized that it was all going to work. Anyway, you can get Inbetween also as a book. You can watch the film. I split it into 4 parts on this YouTube channel. You can find it. You can get it as an ebook. And also my new novel, The Orphean, came out last year. It's a day in the life of a men's fashion fragrance influencer on his way to meet his estranged daughter in a very Kafkaesque world. It's very postmodernist, like Peter Handke, who won the Nobel Prize in 2019, or Paul Auster. It's that kind of stuff, if that's your cup of tea. But anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you again.